Hey, Clay.
It seems like soon you will have a very cute Bigfoot in your collection. Let's enjoy it together. Prepare 5 colors of clay: turquoise, red, white, black, and blue. Let's start with a body. Take a piece of turquoise clay and roll one big ball. Roll into a sausage with your hand. Then pin it with your finger. Then bend it with your fingers. Hooray! The body is done. Model fingers. Take a piece of turquoise clay and roll 8 little balls. Well done! Fingers are done. Model eyes. Take a piece of white clay and roll 2 middle balls. You've done it! Eyes are done. Now make pupils. Take a piece of blue clay and roll 2 little balls. Then pin them with your finger. And make deepenings with a pencil. Hooray! Pupils are done. Let's make an eyebrow. Take a piece of black clay and roll 1 middle ball. Then roll into a sausage with your hand. And bend it with your fingers. You've done it! An eyebrow is done. It's time to make a mouth. Take a piece of red clay and roll 1 middle ball. Then roll into a cylinder with your fingers. And flatten with your finger. You've done it! The mouth is done. Model spots. Take a piece of turquoise clay and roll 15 little balls. And pin them with your finger. Hooray! Spots are done. Let's make teeth. Take a piece of white clay and roll 4 little balls with your fingers. Hooray! Teeth are done. Great! You have one more Bigfoot in your collection. How about another figure?
Cool. Can you make a friend for me? Choose one for yourself.
Let's start modeling a Scorpio. I'm sure you'll create a piece of art. Take 5 colors of clay: pink, orange, white, violet, and black. Let's start with a tail. Let's take 2 colors of clay: orange and pink. Then roll 7 middle balls. And pin them with your finger. Awesome job! Then, take a piece of pink clay and roll one middle ball. Awesome job! A tail is done. It's time to model a head. Take a piece of pink clay and roll one big ball. Hooray! The head is done. It's time to model an eye. Take a piece of white clay and roll one middle ball. And pin it with your finger. Turn and make a deepening with a pencil. Great job! An eye is done. It's time to make the pupil. Take a piece of black clay and roll one little ball. Great job! The pupil is done. It's time to make the basis for the eyes. Take a piece of black clay and roll one middle ball. Then roll into a cylinder with your fingers. And roll into a sausage with your hand. Then bend it with your fingers. You've done it! The basis for the eyes is done. Model legs. Take a piece of violet clay and roll 6 little balls. Then roll them into sausages with your fingers. And bend them with your fingers. Hooray! Legs are done. It's time to model an eyebrow. Take a piece of violet clay and roll one middle ball. Then roll into a cylinder with your fingers. And bend it with your fingers. Awesome job! An eyebrow is done. Next, make a mouth. Take a piece of violet clay and roll one middle ball. And roll into a sausage with your hand. Then bend it with your fingers. Pin it. And bend it with your fingers. Hooray! A mouth is done. Model a tongue. Take a piece of orange clay and roll one middle ball. Then roll into a cylinder with your fingers. Pin it with your fingers. And make a cut with a cutter. Super! Come on! The tongue is done. Cool! It wasn't so difficult. Now your Scorpio will make everyone smile.
Give me a high five and make me a friend.
It seems like soon you will have a very cute trio in your collection. Let's enjoy it together. Take 4 colors of clay: blue, pink, white, and black. Please make legs. Take a piece of blue clay and roll 4 middle balls. Then roll them into sausages with your fingers. Hooray! Legs are done. Let's make a body. Take a piece of blue clay and roll 1 big ball. Then roll into a sausage with your hand. Congratulations! The body is done. Let's model the basis for the eyes. Take a piece of blue clay and roll 3 little balls. Then roll them into sausages with your fingers. Attach them. And roll 3 little balls. Hooray! The basis for the eyes is done. Next, make a tail. Take a piece of blue clay and roll 1 middle ball. Roll into a carrot with your fingers. Then pin it with your finger. And bend with your fingers. Well done! A tail is done. Next, make lips. Take a piece of pink clay and roll 3 middle balls. Then roll into sausages with your hands. Bend them with your fingers. And pin lips with your fingers. Then bend them with your fingers. You've done it! Lips are done. Let's model eyes. Take a piece of white clay and roll 3 little balls. Then pin them with your finger. And make deepenings with a pencil. Hooray! Eyes are done. Let's model pupils. Take a piece of black clay and roll 3 little balls. Great job! Pupils are done. Great! Your family will love your trio is great. How about another figure?
Give me a high five and make me a friend.
Let's start modeling a volcano. I'm sure you'll create a piece of art. We're going to use 5 colors of clay: violet, yellow, white, pink, and red. First, we're going to make a body. Take a piece of violet clay and roll 1 big ball. Roll it into a carrot with your hands. Then pin it with your finger. And make deepenings with your finger. You've done it! The body is done. Now make an eye. Take a piece of white clay and roll 1 middle ball. Hooray! An eye is done. Let's model the pupil. Take a piece of red clay and roll 1 little ball. Then flatten with your finger. Make a deepening with a pencil. Well done! The pupil is done. Now make an eyelid. Take a piece of violet clay and roll 1 middle ball. Roll a spindle with your fingers. Then flatten it with your hand. Rotate it. And bend with your fingers. Awesome job! The eyelid is done. Let's model lava. Take a piece of yellow clay and roll 8 middle balls. Roll into a cone with your fingers. Then bend them with your fingers. Great job! The lava is done. Let's make wings. Take a piece of violet clay and roll 6 little balls. And roll them a spindle with your fingers. Connect them. And pin with your fingers. Hooray! Wings are done. Now make a mouth. Take a piece of pink clay and roll 1 middle ball. Roll into a sausage with your hand. And make a cut with the cutter. Then bend it with your fingers. And bend it with your fingers. Hooray! The mouth is done. Cool! It wasn't so difficult. Now your volcano will make everyone smile.
Give me a high five and make me a friend.
Let's make a wonderful burger. Don't forget to smile while doing it. Prepare 4 colors of clay: green, pink, white, and violet. Please make a base. Take a piece of green clay and roll 1 big ball. Then flatten with your finger. Hooray! The base is done. Let's model legs. Take a piece of green clay and roll 4 little balls. Then roll them into sausages with your fingers. And bend them with your fingers. Great job! Legs are done. Now make a body. Take a piece of green clay and roll 1 big ball. Then flatten with your finger. You've done it! The body is done. It's time to make teeth. Take a piece of white clay and roll 35 little balls with your fingers. And flatten them with your finger. Super! Come on! Teeth are done. Let's make a tongue. Take a piece of pink clay and roll 1 middle ball. Then roll it into a carrot with your hands. Flatten with your hands. And make a cut with a cutter. Then rotate. And bend it with your fingers. Hooray! The tongue is done. Now make spots. Take a piece of pink clay and roll 5 little balls. And pin them with your finger. Awesome job! Then take a piece of violet clay and roll 18 little balls. And flatten them with your finger. Awesome job! Spots are done. Great! You have one more burger in your collection. How about another figure? It seems like soon you will have a very cute muzon in your collection. Let's enjoy it together. Prepare 5 colors of clay: orange, violet, white, gray, and black. Please make a body. Take a piece of orange clay and roll 1 big ball. Great job! The body is done. Now make teeth. Take a piece of white clay and roll 4 little balls with your fingers. And pin them with your finger. Awesome job! Teeth are done. Next, make a mouth. Take a piece of violet clay and roll 1 middle ball. Then roll it into a sausage with your fingers. Roll into a sausage with your hand. And bend it with your fingers. Hooray! The mouth is done. It's time to model arms and legs. Take a piece of orange clay and roll 4 middle balls. Roll into a cone with your fingers. Congratulations! Arms and legs are done. It's time to make earphones. Take a piece of gray clay and roll 2 middle balls. And pin them with your finger. Attach them. Then take a piece of black clay and roll 2 middle balls. And pin them with your finger. Attach them. Take a piece of black clay and roll 1 middle ball. Roll into a cylinder with your fingers. Then roll into a sausage with your hand. And bend it with your fingers. Hooray! Your phones are done. Cool! It wasn't so difficult. Now your muzon will make everyone smile.
I was dreaming of being in your collection. Which of my best friends do you think wants to be in it too?